Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Got another brief word for today, okay? And this is a word about, it's got a really encouraging piece at the end, but it is for whomever. I don't know who it's for. I don't know. It could be me. But we have two counterfeits coming in right now. Okay, God showed me these in visions. Okay, so one of the counterfeits, oh my, sneaky, is a very cute type of, I don't know. I don't know if this is a destiny helper. I don't know if this is like a new friend or an old friend, but whomever this is for, God showed me a very cute, maybe a little more than a foot high, little fuzzy, furry faced creature. Okay, it looked like it had a cute little like beaver face. Okay, you know, where am I? Okay, cute, and it's little. So the fact that it's little and very cutesy looking, this might be a young person. I don't know. I have no idea. But this person is very innocuous looking, benign. They don't look like they could hurt a fly. How could they? They're so little. How could they? They're so low skilled. You know, how could they? They seem so ignorant. Right? It's going to be something like that. It's going to be like something like, oh, somebody that just acts so sweet and they're just a little grandma. People, we do not know who the enemy is talking to. But if you have been talking to somebody in your family, something, and you've been saying things like, oh, I know that God's really got a big plan for me. Okay, guys, we do not want to be saying things like that. Okay? We don't want to be saying things like that. Oh, I know that, God's going to provide for that Mercedes. No, 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 no. No, no. Don't say things like that, okay? Because somebody is aware that you are coming into something big and grand from the Lord. And so what this little critter does is he goes over to the rock. Who's the rock? You are. You're the rock. You may not think you're the rock, but you are the cornerstone. Okay, for your family, for your community, you're it. And so they come over to the stone, and the stone, this side of the stone is soft. It's like a sponge. Now, this might mean that you are very soft toward this person. Okay, you're very soft and gushy and warmy and accepting of them because I don't know, they're close to you. They are close to you. And so they're so close to you that they just feel like they can stick their hand in that spongy side of the rock. They feel like they can just reach around in your stuff and go in your purse and take out your credit card. They just feel like they can go in your fridge and take your food. What's in there? That looks really yummy. I'm going to eat that steak. Because I can. Because you love me. Because I'm so cute. So look at how cute this thing is. He's just reaching his little, this is the back side of him, but he's just reaching his little furry claw in there. Like Winnie the Pooh, sticking his little bare paw in the hole of a tree to swipe out some honey. You know that Pooh be swiping. He's taking that honey. This little thing wants your honey. So God would not have given this to me if it was not serious. I don't think we're supposed to take this thing lightly. Theft is theft. And when they are reaching around in the promises that God has given you, and they intend to steal and take things for themselves, there can be something really, really diabolical behind that. Remember, the enemy is shape-shifting during this time, meaning he's crawling into people that look like they are just fine. Okay, the other type of counterfeit right now. Oh gosh, this is another, this is like lethal. First we got the cutie patootie one that could be our kid, that we just love. Now we got one that is a ministry partner, a colleague at work. This is somebody that is going to either come in or right now they're there. They're going to be equipped to assist you in something. They're going to be offering to help you with something. Okay, that's who this one is. Okay, now in this dream that I had, this person offers to transport me somewhere. Okay, and truly, they never get me there. They never transport me. But we are in transportation mode together for a while, okay? The dream loops 3 times. It's on loop, okay? By the 3rd time, okay? In the dream, it really goes to like an inappropriate place where I'm like attracted to this person, and then but God lets me know in the dream. God lets me know this person is not your person. They have a woman. They are attached to another woman. They're not yours. And it just goes down to like, it goes south, okay, in the dream. And I woke up all messed up. Like it triggered me. It really triggered me. What did that do? It took my energy down for a few minutes, right? And then I surrendered it all to God and got up and got moving. So, the point of these counterfeits is to slow you down, delay you, get your heart broken, get you sideways, ruin your life. If nothing else, they take your energy away from where it needs to be. And this is like the 3rd or 4th video on focus. Oh my gosh. Yesterday when I was driving, guess what parked in front of me at a light? Guess what car was in front? I don't know what the car was, but the license plate said squirrel. So God is totally on focus right now. He's saying, don't be a little squirrel. This person wants to help me. I don't know how to start this foundation, but this guy's going to help me start a foundation. Oh, he's cute. Oh, but you don't know. You don't know that he's totally got 10 wives. Okay. He's got somebody. He's not, or she is not really free to be with you. That's not the one, you guys. That's just yet another distraction, yet another counterfeit. Also, this guy never got me where we were supposed to go to. So that can be another aspect of this counterfeit, is they talk a good talk, but they actually they're not effective. They're not effective. Whoever this person is, I'm warning a bird out there, you little precious bird. The person's not effective. So those are the 2 counterfeits. Okay. Boom, I even got a little extra time on here. Okay. So I'm going to end with something super duper happy, and that is I'm going to tie 2 things together. God showed me this morning 2 swings. Okay, they were like chairs. Okay, they were funny looking swings, but they all of a sudden they just like they just out into space, like they catapulted. Okay, so whoever you are, there's somebody with you when you go forward. Don't be scared. This is going to be a sudden and fast appointment. Okay, it is preset. Okay, the timetable is preset. The divine appointments that are associated are pre-scheduled. The resources that are required are there because God has gone ahead and ordered the resources, the appointments, and the people. But there is someone with you, so don't be scared. Okay? This could be somebody who is going to help you start your business. Okay? This can be someone who is going to help you create your foundation. Okay? And it can be a kingdom spouse, but it may not be. It may just be like a best friend that you're going to have for a lot of years. Okay? I used to have these 2 friends, these 2 ladies. And anyways, they became best friends during a time of life transition. And they started a ministry. Then they ended up sharing a home, became housemates. Then they moved to Alaska. Then they opened up a house of prayer. Okay. So these two women, they're just buddies, you know, they all have their own families and friends and whatnot, but they were aligned. God brought them together, two chairs, and set them on ministry paths and life paths together. You know, they were at a time in life where they could, um, you know, they where it worked, you know, where God did it. So I want you to know you're not alone. God is sending out people two by two so that they don't have to figure everything out themselves. Who here has done that for a long time? So you're not going to have to figure out everything by yourself. Someone is going to come on this journey with you, and it is going to be fast moving. So, you know, if you got to take a nap, go ahead and nap. You know, go ahead and take a rest. Put on some soaking music, but it's all good because this fast paced, okay, it is not fragile. Okay? When I shared the video about how Jesus is holding you down, that means that he's protecting you, providing for you, giving you the sustenance that you need to stay fed, warm, and housed, even if that means you're in a car. If you are in a car for a short amount of time and you are kind of like homeless in between and you're in your car, praise God. We verbally give you thanks and gratefulness, God, for the car. Thank you for the car, God. Thank you that I am not out alone under an eave. Thank you for the car. Your purpose is not fragile. God knows that you need help. God knows that there's a skill gap. God knows that there's an experience gap. There is a knowledge gap, and God gets it. Okay? I just talked about that, so we're not going to go there. But it's not fragile. Okay? What you're doing, you might think, I have no idea how to do this. Okay? But it was pre-designed for you. And it was preordained in heaven that you were going to do it. And you have been pre-chosen. Okay? And it is going to be successful. Now, how can I say it's going to be successful? How can I say that? Do you think that Jesus Christ, the King of Kings, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, is a failure? How can you be anything but successful if Jesus is the one that gave you the assignment? I mean, let's just apply logic. He's not going to give you an assignment that you would absolutely be a miserable failure at. No, he isn't. That makes no sense. That is not who our God is. Our God is a winner. Our God is a winner. Our God is not a loser. So, you are going to be successful. I want you to percolate on that. I want you to saturate in that. I want you to write that down. I want you to stare at that. I want you to say that out loud. I am going to be successful. There is no way that I can be unsuccessful. And I don't care who tells me, oh, well, are you really qualified to do that? Yeah, Karen, I am. Next. You know, Karen, can I talk to your manager, please? Yeah. Don't listen to Karen, and don't waste your time on a Karen. Move Karen aside. If Karen can't show you respect, then you're not going to deal with Karen. You're going to deal with Karen's boss and make her look like an idiot and a fool and an unhelpful employee. Do you hear what I'm saying? Don't waste time on mediocre minds that want to say, are you sure that you have the right credentials for that? I'm quite sure. Can I talk to somebody else, please? I've got about 10 minutes right now, so if you can get me an appointment, that'd be great. If not, I'll call back later. You know, you're not going to waste your time with just stupid people. And when I say stupid, okay, what I mean is people who are so ego-centered that, you know, they just can't seem to take 4 steps forward, you know, to the coffee machine without trying to find somebody that supports their idea of being superior. Do you know these people? Okay, these are the Karens. And we are not going to indulge their lack of intelligence. Because that's what it is. Okay? Because an intelligent person would say, oh, wow, okay. You know, an intelligent person would be like, oh, okay, well, maybe this person doesn't have the degree, but they got the mojo. You know, they're determined. They're going to figure out the know-how. That's what an intelligent person would think If somebody came into their office and was like inquiring, you know, I'm looking for this, I'm looking for that, and they would also realize, bing, 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 that it's not their job to prejudge somebody. Their job is to function and deliver the service and to not negate profit to their employer. Does everybody know what I'm talking about right now? I'm talking about people who may try to intimidate children of God who are going to be branching out into farming. I've talked about a lot of you guys are going to go into farming. You might be starting businesses or whatnot, and it's new territory. And the worldly people, the spirit in the world, is going to see you coming with all your shine and beauty, and they're going to be like, "Oh well, have you done this before?" You know what? I would just cast all that out. You know, I would just cast out any kind of ridiculousness before you engage with anybody in the business world like that. You know, do not be intimidated. Okay. All right. I think I covered everything on this video. I'm not sure. Oh no! Wait, there's more. Okay. Okay, I will do another video so that I'm not taking up too much time because it's also kind of like related but not related. And keep it to the. I'm gonna put the smack down on my ADHD and keep these topics related. Okay, have a great